your call sign then? 5-3. Guardian Alps, Guardian 5-3, com check on uniform.
Guardian.
Guardian Alps, Guardian 5-3, com check.
Bob Yancey has stood up for his country and defended the ideals of the American way, unabashedly and unequivocally standing up in the face of danger. I'm proud to be one of his mentees, not by any word that Bob has ever given to me, but by his example of shining diligence, patriotism, and what it means to be a true hero. I welcome you to the story of my friend, Bob Yancey.
They gave me all kind of reward because I never lost a patient. I got every last one of them out of there. Hey, and I never forget how them guys looked at me.
My name is Colonel Eric Simonson. I'm the 305th Operations Group Commander at Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst. I'm in charge of approximately 800 airmen and some sailors as part of the Joint Base. We fly two different types of aircraft in the 305th, KC-10 refueling and dual-role cargo aircraft, as well as C-17 cargo aircraft.
The current war in Afghanistan, which started circa 2001 as Operation Enduring Freedom for the United States, still rages on today in an attempt to dismantle Al-Qaeda and the Taliban insurgency. In 2009, Colonel Olaf Holm began his one-year tour in Kabul, Afghanistan, training Afghan soldiers to fly Mi-17 helicopters. His courage and dedication reflects tremendous credit on himself and the United States Air Force.
My name is Colonel Olaf Holm. I'm the Commandant of the Air Advisor Academy. Today we're going to talk about my year in Afghanistan.
Hi, I'm Congressman Tom MacArthur, and I represent New Jersey's 3rd Congressional District, which is home to 65,000 veterans. Today's story is about one of those veterans, Ernest Kaufman. In 1938, he was living in Germany as a young man. On the night of Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass, when thousands of synagogues were burned down, tens of thousands of German Jews were carted away to concentration camps. Ernest Kaufman was one of them. For 4 weeks, he witnessed man's brutality against other men. And due to his family's ceaseless efforts on his behalf, he was released and permitted to emigrate to the United States. He could have stopped there. But after Pearl Harbor, Ernest volunteered, joined the armed services, and went back to Europe to fight for our nation. He went back to Germany, where his capture would have resulted in certain death. And he went back as an intelligence officer. He served our nation, he earned a Bronze Star, and he deserves our gratitude. I hope his story today will inspire you to look at the men and women that serve our nation and to see all that they've done to restore freedom and preserve our way of life in this world. Thank you.
Today is February 8th, 2016, and we're interviewing Ernest Kaufman.
Of the 10th of November, 38. I get a frantic phone call from my sister, Ernest, go home immediately. All the synagogues are burning, and get home to the parents.
John and Judy Young lost their son Jeffrey in the suicide bombing of the Marine Barracks on October 23, 1983 in Beirut, Lebanon. Over 200 other military personnel lost their lives that day. In this Armed Forces Heritage Museum documentary, Judy Young talks about the tragedy of losing their son, of becoming a Gold Star mother, and of her efforts to place a Gold Star Mother's Family Monument in Arlington National Cemetery.
Hi everyone, my name is John Runyon, former United States Congressman for the 3rd Congressional District of New Jersey. And I'm here to introduce to you a documentary about Judy Young and the Gold Star Mother's Monument. If you ever have the opportunity to meet Judy, and you will throughout this documentary learn who she is. She's a very special person and a very passionate person. So it's an honor for me to introduce to you to Judy Young through this documentary of her journey.
Today is the 1st of February 2016, and we have the opportunity to interview Judith Young, past president of the Gold Star Mothers.
Hi, my name is Kim Guadagno. I'm the Lieutenant Governor of New Jersey, and I'm here on behalf of the Armed Forces Heritage Museum to introduce an incredible story about a hero that would otherwise go unsung without this videotape. And that hero is Howard Brooks. Back in World War II, everybody must know by now about the USS Houston. It went down in the waters of Asia. On that ship was a young Navy man by the name of Howard Brooks. He went into the waters. He was shot at by the Japanese. He's going to tell you his story about how he was captured by the Japanese and spent 3.5 years in an internment camp, building the now famous bridge over the River Kwai. It's a story that you have to hear to believe. It's a story that I'm glad the Armed Forces Heritage Museum is going to preserve forever, because if we ever forget the story of Howard Brooks and the people like him, we will forget how it is we can all sit here a free and open society.
Well, let's begin. Today is the 21st of September 2015. We are interviewing Howard Brooks, Navy veteran, on his experiences. We are interviewing two conscientious objectors from the Second World War, Warren Sawyer and Neil Hartman. Both Warren and Neil were born in 1920.
Welcome to the Armed Forces Heritage Museum project. You all are people who submitted essays, and I read over your essays and I'm very impressed. So I'd like to just extend our gratitude and talk to you a little bit about Veterans Day and things like that. I want to welcome from Allen School, Jade Fleckenstein, from Cherville School, Jake Werty, from Cranberry Pines, Juliana Colella, Aaron Shosted from Haynes School, and Catherine McGlynn from Memorial. Thanks for coming.